In the search for new business opportunities, has Digital Foundry considered using its considerable expertise at image analysis to enter the lucrative market of conspiracy theories, such as the Zapruder film, proving the Earth is flat, the moon not being real? That's a new one on me. Or mountains being tree trunks left over from when aliens chopped them all down.
What? That's the newest one. I've heard of all the others.
Even the moon not existing?
Yeah, I actually met a guy once who thought
really
the moon was
okay.
Yeah, wow. I unfortunately did. Yeah.
Well, we do have a particular set of skills, but I don't think it's going to be particularly effective at analyzing the images to fuel conspiracy theories.
Mm-hmm.
But I have often thought in the past, what if Digital Foundry used its powers for evil? We could, certainly back in the day, there was a lot of like leaked specs for consoles that came out that you just took a quick look at it and knew it was BS, right? You knew there was nothing to it. It was total nonsense. But there was nobody out there that was actually coming up with convincing leaks for next generation consoles that could actually be viable, that could gain momentum. And, you could basically prank the entire industry at that point. Obviously, we wouldn't want to attach our name to it, but, anonymous leaks, that sort of thing. The sort of mirror universe, which was definitely up for that. Oliver, Digital Foundry conspiracy theories, what do you think?
Oh, is there a market for this? I mean, in terms of doing it convincingly, I think there are good YouTube channels that do analysis of this kind of things, different kinds of debunkings based off of video, media, audio.
Well, this is reverse debunking, isn't it? This is about proving all of these crazy things to be true.
yeah, that's the problem. I guess this would be in the inverse. But I think we could definitely use our skills for this kind of task, but I think in terms of trying to make a case that something is real or not real, you're really looking at very minute phenomena. And I think game graphics aren't quite at that level where there's no real dispute over whether an image from the latest Battlefield is a real image or not. People understand intuitively that it's not. I think that operating on this kind of extension is probably something that I feel like someone could do more credibly if they were working in really high-end CG productions, potentially. That kind of thing. And indeed, perhaps in creating some of this information in the first place to try to sell as true information.
Well, I'll tell you what, Alex, clearly the business case going forward is that we need to enter the grifting arena. We need to do
grifters.
Some grifting. What do you think?
I think I could do an amazing Grassy Knoll analysis. I think, I've got the skills for that at least.
Would there be less grass on the Grassy Knoll on the Series S version?
I mean, one of these days when we actually have time. So a couple of years back, John and Audie did an amazing April Fool's video that wasn't an April Fool's video. It's actually a good video. It's actually a lot of fun. But then we've done, I think, silly videos in between now and then occasionally. But I actually would love to do a real silly April Fool's video. I don't think we'd go straight to the moon isn't real for that video, but something that is a bit making fun of what we do is always actually good. So This is a wonderful idea, by the way. Great question.
That video you're talking about, it's well worth checking out. Biomutant When, I think, is the was the sentiment behind that, and it was fun just to sort of see that sort of take place. And it was the case where it was like, okay, let's do like an 8,000% zoom, and then I would say, and let's add the Inception horn on top of it. That was great, wasn't it?
That was really good.
Yeah, we should do a bit more lighthearted stuff when the occasion arises. But grifting conspiracy theories. What can I say?
I guess that another problem is conspiracy theories aren't so funny anymore. I think in the 90s when you were there with like X-Files, it was kind of like entertaining, but now it's a little bit scary with AI and everything in the mix, Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There'll be an AI Zapruder.
Yeah, do it. Why not?